Hi everyone, I'm Gina Gannon. Welcome to the 2021 Philadelphia Flower Show. I am so excited to be here. And you know, this is the first event in Philadelphia since the pandemic that is going on. We're giving you a tour of the whole thing, but this is such an incredible event. It's outside this year in South Philadelphia at FDR Park. I am thrilled to be able to show you a glimpse of what's going on at the Flower Show, the carpenters that help make it happen. It's going to be amazing. Come with me. I want to talk with Sam here. Sam is the Chief of Events and Shows for the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society. Hello. That was a big mouthful, so hello. How are you?
I have a long business card. Yeah.
So Sam, tell me, this event happening outside this year, what brought on that decision and what can we expect?
Well, obviously the decision was made back in May. COVID just had started and we went through all the different protocols and different scenarios we could do, and an outdoor show was really what we felt we could do. We knew this flower show, this is a tradition, 193 years we've been doing this show here in Philadelphia, and so we knew we needed to keep this tradition alive, and so the safest way to do it was to do it outdoors here at FDR Park and in June. So that's what we did, and now we decided to move it here.
And Sam, first time ever being outdoors. This is absolutely unbelievable. Tell everyone about the theme this year and how it's different than what we normally are used to indoors.
Absolutely. So the theme this year is Habitat, Nature's Masterpiece, and we're walking now through a bamboo habitat, and this is amazing. This is one of our main gardens as you walk into the show this year. The designers have just done an amazing job of interpreting habitat and really how to bring that to life. And we like to think that habitat is about you individually, so how does plants impact your habitat, your own habitat, whether it's a big garden or a small balcony, and then also how do plants and animals interact with plants, and how do they interact with plants. And then in the communities and neighborhoods, the PHS is always known that plants and flowers really help the health and well-being of individuals in the community. And so that's really what's going to be interpreted here at the Flower Show, and they've done an amazing job. We're under construction now. We're opening up in a couple of days, but it's looking beautiful already.
So the Flower Show opens the 5th to the 13th, correct?
Yep.
Now, this is beautiful right here. I'm also seeing a kangaroo. Tell me a little bit about the exhibits, and it's just something that I feel like we have such pride as Philadelphians, especially I was born and raised here, so the Flower Show is so beloved, and I feel like for people knowing that Philadelphia carpenters helped make this event happen, that's even more special.
Yeah, absolutely. So the designers here, you're looking at the Ikebana Society. Here, local Philadelphia designers are just bringing this to life. We have some of the best designers here in the world. This event team that puts this on is second to none, and we work with the carpenters, we work with all the different trades here to make this happen. We're in Philadelphia, and that's what we do, and they've done an unbelievable job of stepping up, working with us, making sure that this happens, because they know the tradition of this show. They know that the success of this show, really first coming out of the pandemic, is really the success of the city and getting people back outside. We're in nature, we're in the habitat, right? This is where you're going to be.
It kind of almost is perfect with the theme that we're outside this year.
We actually picked that theme 3 years ago, and believe it or not, habitat works great outdoors.
Well, that's perfect. Let's keep walking.
Right.
But it is actually ironic, though, that the theme just so happened to be perfect for outside. Yeah. And this is the first year that the event was outside.
Absolutely.
What made you pick this area?
Well, this area obviously is easy to get to, great parking, right on 95. The sports complex is right nearby, and we have a lot of space to work with. And with Parks and Recs has been a great partner of ours, of PHS, all throughout the city. And that's why we chose this park. And this man right here, this is Joe. He's helping us make it all happen and bring it to life. So his whole crew and his whole team has been with us for a number of years now. How long has it been? 20 years?
About 20 years.
20 years.
Wow. So then, thank you so much, Sam. So then, Joe, tell me, what is your role with the Flower Show?
So our company, General Expo, we're a local event contractor. Okay. So our role is to facilitate the entire construction of the show, from empty lot, empty plot, to bringing all the trucks in, unload everything, distribute materials for everyone, everything you see on the site. Build the infrastructure from the ground up, tenting, signage, flooring, electrical, plumbing if needed, anything that can possibly be brought into a show in a normal convention center setting, we took outside this year in conjunction with PHS and their staff.
Joe, I think it's amazing that this is one of the first conventions to be built from the ground up outside. Yeah. And the thing that's so fascinating to me is that right now you see this nature's habitat, their masterpiece that's going on, and that's the theme this year. But when this event is done and over, it would be like this never even existed. Exactly. And that's what's so amazing, and that's what the carpenters do. I mean, the skilled craftsmanship really make this event possible.
Correct. I mean, it's coming from an empty plot and having to deal with elements and the unknown, weather, everything, and just for everyone to be able to come in here, all the trades, all the workers that are here that you'll see walking through the grounds. Everybody has just had such a great attitude about it. And I think they all know that it's so important to the city and to the entire region just to get people back to work. Since last March, the majority of us in this industry haven't worked. And this is the first major event, and we're really hoping it kickstarts everything in our industry because it puts a lot of people to work. I have about 150 people working for me for the past 3 weeks, and then for 2 weeks after the show breaks. Here's one of them right here.
Okay.
Phil is one of our lead carpenters.
Hi, Phil.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, Phil, tell me, as a carpenter, what was it like working on a beloved event like this, like the Philadelphia Flower Show? And what was it like for you being able to work on an event and on a construction project like this?
Yeah, I was given a plot plan of everything that was going to happen here, and we kind of saw it, and it was like, no big deal. But to be here and actually watch it sprout from the ground day to day to day to day, it's remarkable.
Now, tell me all of the skills that it takes to be able to kind of construct an event like this. And we're talking about from the ground up. It's not like some of these spots were in place already. They weren't. And I think that shows the talent that the carpenters have here. So tell me about that.
All right, well, given the obstacles that we have here, unlike doing it inside, the way it's been done for so many years, the ground, the elements working outside.
We see the guys behind us.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they laying floor over there?
They're putting floor down, they're doing signage, they're doing graphics, all kinds of stuff. The first thing is safety. So the first thing we do is always make sure that we're aware of our surroundings and looking out for our fellow workmen, number one. Number two is not trying to rush too much. I mean, there's always a deadline involved in this. It has to be done by a certain time. And and everybody working together and staying focused on what the task is.
Let's take a look. We're going to walk really quick. I want to take a look and see what everyone is doing and just really show. Because, it's like I feel like when you're an exhibitor and you come here and you're just taking a look, you don't get to see the behind the scenes and what it takes to put this on. And so right now these guys are laying floors for this certain expo. But tell me the work that it takes to actually make this happen.
It starts up here.
Right.
It's mental. It's the one industry where it has to be done by a certain time and it has to be done correctly. If it's not, there is no if it's not, because it has to be done. Right. You don't get an extra day or an extra 2 days. You can't tell somebody, okay, it's not ready. It has to be ready. I have a respect for what we do, including myself. But to be here and watch what I've seen, the ladies are here. They got their elbows, they got their sleeves up, they got their shovels and their wheelbarrows, and it's people laying 50 and 60 pound decorative blocks is really, really amazing. I have major respect for everybody here.
I agree with you, and it's so amazing for me to see as well, because like I said, you come to an event like this and you don't, for right now, we're giving everyone a sneak peek as to what goes on behind the scenes.
Right.
So I really want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
much. It was so nice to speak with you. And I just actually wanted to end things with Sam here. So Sam, that's okay. I spoke to you in the beginning. If people want to come and check out the flower show, how are they able to do that? How does that all work?
Absolutely. So on our website, phsonline.org, that's all the home for all the great information. Every the information you need to know about the flower show. It has parking information on there. It has how to get here, directions on how to get here. You buy tickets on there. You can buy tickets to all of our different ancillary programs. You can buy food on there before you get here. So you can do everything online before you even get here, and then come in and just enjoy the show.
I just think it's going to be a sight to see for people. I mean, nobody wanted to miss the flower show last year, and the fact that we can see it again this year, it says so much about everyone here.
It's the first time ever that this flower show has been outside, right? So it's a once in a lifetime experience. You got to get out here and see it.
I know, exactly. And I'm getting a sneak peek before it actually is all kind of together. So I'm really excited. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you so
it
much
was
for
so
being
great
here.
for
We
you
appreciate
taking
it.
us on a tour.
Hope to see everybody at the show.
Yes, thank you. So I hope everybody gets to check it out, and I love that we got to give you a sneak peek as to what goes on behind the scenes, how skilled these carpenters are, and it's going to be a fantastic day. So I hope that you guys can check out the flower show on Saturday. We'll see ya.